were you, while you're acting, kind of going, I kind of want to do this, but behind the scenes, or what made you transition to where you went to film school and started trying to do your own thing?
Not right away. I mean, I started so young. All I knew is that I was like getting to do this really cool thing that I really enjoyed and felt like a really productive expression for me. It wasn't until I was older, like right about like entering into college. I think that's like the time where I seriously considered, you know, would I want to do this behind the scenes? Do I think I could? Should that be my major? I mean, granted, I like wrote stories my whole life, like, and made my cousins and my grandma and my mom, like everyone act out plays for me. And so like looking back, I'm like, the interest was definitely there. But again, it wasn't something that I truly considered until I was like going into college.
Interesting. And so what made you think of Loyola? Because I mean, granted, there's not a lot of film programs locally, but what specifically went with Loyola?
Well, to be honest, I liked the campus. I liked the area. I knew I wanted to stay in New Orleans because oftentimes when I film, I have to leave New Orleans, right? Yeah. So like, I knew throughout college, I would kind of want, my community I would want to be home when I'm not filming. So yeah, I applied to Loyola and I like did a tour and the whole thing, and I just ended up really liking it and being like, okay, this seems like a good fit.
I was wondering that because I was thinking you probably had the option to go to a USC or a UCLA or something like that. So I was always wondering that, but that makes sense. You'd want to say you're already gone, so it's nice to have that little thing you can come back to and know that at least it's there.
Yeah, and that's kind of, at least right now, people have asked me like, especially in recent years, why don't you move to LA? You don't want to be in LA? And it's kind of similar thinking in that I am already gone so often that if I were to pick up and move to another city, like I'd be wanting to come here when I was there anyway, because I'm all over filming. So it's just nice to when I'm off to be here, and with my whole family lives here.
And is Hunting Wives in LA, or is that somewhere else?
We shot season 1 in North Carolina.
That's okay. Because that's another thing is, as the variety of places, I mean, they're shooting all over the place right now.
Exactly.
It's Louisiana's kind of centralized. You can go to the East Coast, you can go to the West Coast.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives you that option as well to audition for Atlanta or for LA or for New Mexico or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of become a place where you can stay throughout the year and then just hop on a plane and go somewhere else.
Yeah, and I mean, at least in my own career, my own experience, I've only shot a handful of things in Los Angeles, like a lot of things are moving to Europe now, like for better or for worse. I've shot a handful of things in Europe, all spread across the United States, Canada. So it's just so sporadic that, again, I don't feel like I have to be in LA, so I'm not going to be for now,
That's a really good thinking, because a lot of people ask the same shit. It's like, oh, if you're an agent, you should be in LA. Yes, I should. I'm not even going to say that I shouldn't, but I don't just rep LA. So, like, I need to be local if I need to talk to somebody here. I wish the industry would kind of get better here, but Atlanta, if I need to talk to people in Atlanta. So it does kind of give you that option. It also is a little bit different being acting and entertainment, because a lot of the artists that I rep, we have shit all over. So it's an interesting dynamic to just kind of look at. And I'm glad that somebody else kind of sees that, because it is definitely something that people always tell you, you got to move to LA. And it's not always the case.
Yeah.